There is no fear in love, but perfect love drives out fear, because fear has to do with punishment. The one who fears is not made perfect in love. In God, whose word I praise, in God I trust, and am not afraid. What can mere mortals do to me? Cast all your anxiety on Him, because He cares for you. For the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Do not let your hearts be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. But when they saw him walking on the lake, they thought he was a ghost. They cried out, because they all saw him and were terrified. Immediately he spoke to them and said, "Take courage, it is I, do not be afraid. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Jesus Christ. The Spirit received does not make you slaves, so that you live in fear again. Rather, the Spirit you received brought about your adoption to sonship, and by Him we cry, Abba, Father. When I am afraid, I put my trust in you. As a father has compassion on his children, so the Lord has compassion on those who fear Him. But even if you should suffer for what is right, you are blessed. Do not fear their threats. Do not be frightened. Do not be afraid, little flock, for your Father has been pleased to give you the kingdom. So we say with confidence, the Lord is my helper. I will not be afraid. What can mere mortals do to me? Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them. For the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you, nor forsake you. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. I sought the Lord, and He answered me. He delivered me from all my fears. The Lord Himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. Hearing this, Jesus said to Jairus, "Don't be afraid, just believe, and she will be healed. For I am the Lord your God, who takes hold of your right hand and says to you, do not fear, I will help you. The Lord is with me. I will not be afraid. What can mere mortals do to me? Are not 2 sparrows sold for a penny? Yet not one of them will fall to the ground outside your Father's care. And even the very hairs on your head are all numbered. So don't be afraid. You are worth more than many sparrows.